Hey everyone, so this video I'm going to be going over my trade from Friday the 6th. This is pre-market. I took a nice trade. I had a few questions about why I took it. Okay, so this is a market read and pattern recognition LRE trade. And what I mean by that is you will see what I'm talking about in just a second. But I just made my simplifying LRE trade video. It's an updated LRE video from the last time I made one with 3 simple steps, 3 simple things I look for. So be sure and watch that one. Definitely watch that one, and you'll see what I mean of why I took this trade. But let me go into further details because this was a market read, okay? And the trade I took, hold on one second. Let me do this. You can see exactly where I got in. Okay. As you can see, we have a simplicity long going, right? Simplicity long, we hit this wall. Did some chopping, right? Looks pretty choppy there. Did some chopping, break long. Hit this wall, left a paw there, and pulled back. Now, oh, you know what? It's okay. So let me pull over my 30 tick real quick because it's not showing on the simplicity chart what I was looking at. Okay, so here's where that pullback is. Trend. Here we had, look at this red institutional block. Okay. So we had a red institutional block, a little ZOI here on the 30 tick, okay? So I was looking at that. Oh, I guess it's here, it just went away. But it was pulling back, and I was looking at that. Because see, right here is an LRE entry. Exactly where it went to. Right there, exactly, if you could tell. As price was pulling back, I mean, it was shooting down pretty good. You can see it's kind of a big bar here. And since it was a big bar, I was like, ooh, if it comes down and hits this area, it may pop enough to give me a nice little trade, right? So we have that red eye block that was right here. Okay, look left. You look all the way left, we had a mini magnet right there too. You'll see in my simplifying LRE trade video, I look left to retest areas a lot. So we had a mini magnet right here. Also, look what happened here. This was news, 8:30 in the morning. Popped up and shot exactly to right up in this area. I mean, it was quick, but it shot up there and hit that. Now we're coming back down. And as this is coming down, I'm looking to take a bounce off of that. Okay. So it's pulling back. Bam, I get my entry. Now let me show you what I was really looking at. Here's the 10 tick chart. Check out this 10 tick. Okay. Let me change it to my cursor for you. Here's my entry. I ended up getting out here. I was trying to tighten up here. I thought it was going to run back up to there and test that, but it came down and knocked me out. 45 tick trade, no problem. Now, you may be thinking, dang, why did you take this? Well, there was some dynamic magnets here at the time too. There was literally, if you go back and watch my live stream Friday, January 6th, you'll see there's a dynamic magnet exactly right here that it was bouncing off of. And my thing was I wanted it to hold on to, you know what? Let me refresh. Maybe it's still there. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Just needed to refresh that thing. All right. So look, here's that dynamic magnet. See, I wasn't lying to you guys. There was one there. All right. So look, it came down and I wanted to take it off of this red eye block originally. Okay. But I was still okay, and that's why I kind of got in here, but I was still okay with this. Let's show you what's happening here. Let's look left. What happened to the left? And I want to point out this in particular. Okay, price was coming up, right? Came up here, pulled back. Came up here, and what do we have here? Check this out. We have 36% ODD, trapped Xbox. At the time this was an ETX because there was another ZOI here. But anyways, so it was ODD, it was an ETX, trapped Xbox. I mean, partial Lorex, it's a SLZ as well. So this is like 3 or 4 setups in one. And look, it failed and busted up, busted right through. But look, we also have 3 clusters. And I'm going to make my cluster video. I promise you guys, I'm going to have it done this weekend because this is key. 3 clusters. So this tells me there's a fight. We have this strong of a setup and a fight going on. So it couldn't make it down further and busted up. That tells me buyers are in charge right in this area. So what happened? It busted up. Because it busted up, buyers are in charge. So it's coming back down over here. Hits this. Gives me a green eye zone. Eye block. Institutional block. Okay, there's some buyers there still. Pops up a little bit. And right in this area, look what happens. It came back to this area. Had another little fight. So I hopped in. Because buyers already won last time. Okay, we have a dynamic magnet here. We laid a green institutional block on the 30 tick also. I'm willing to take this risk because of what happened here, that the sellers lost and buyers won when there was such a good setup. Came back down. I don't even care that this junk is here because this is telling me buyers are in charge right now. So I come here. Sure enough, there's clusters. I had my stop. My stop was originally like right here above the dynamic magnet. So what do? I hit it behind the dynamic magnet here. Just a few ticks behind. Risk it a little bit more. I had to. And guess what happened? Look at that. It fired off. Shot up. Okay? Because that just happened. We had this strong setup. And that's what gave me confidence because this is a nice setup, a nice sniper setup, and failed with 3 clusters there telling me the buyers beat out the sellers. Came back down. Same thing happened here. There is ODD. I don't know if you can see. It's 50%. Bounced up, lost steam, ODD. There's another fight going on. There's more institutional buyers here. So what do? I hop in and bam, it did go. I was thinking at one point that this might blow through, but I felt really confident. As soon as I saw this green eye block too, I was like, okay, yeah, buyers are still there. There's a fight. If this comes back up here, we're going. And sure enough, it went. And it went fast. And I was trying to move my stop and I couldn't. But you see what I mean? That's why looking left is so key. So there wasn't extremely much going on the 30 tick for me. We had that eye block crash. I don't know if you've seen that before. It's rare. Eye block crash, like the eye zone crash, and an eye block crash with this cluster. Again, this cluster is telling me right here, there's a fight. Buyers won that fight. Okay? That is why I took this trade. So you got to look at little details, little patterns like that. If the market's too fast for you, try another market. This works on YM as well. This works on YM. I'm not too sure ES. I haven't really messed with it. You can scalp simplicity trades on ES. Those are good. But these pullbacks, I'm not too sure on ES. But I for sure YM is great on these pullbacks too, especially after the open. So if it NQs too fast for you to do this type of reading, jump to YM. No problem. Okay. But this is pre-market, like I said. So it's not quite, this was after news. So it was pretty fast. But this is what I'm looking at. This is what I'm reading. Okay. So I loved this trade. And I did have some people kind of ask me like, well, there's a lot of clusters. There's a lot of OP here, this and that. But that's why I took it. So hope this helps. And that's my trade review from Friday, why I took that trade. And I will see y'all later and trade well, everybody.